installation and review of this universal edge trimmer by Rino-Tuff for my Echo 225. In one of my earlier YouTube videos, I demonstrated how to insert and remove the pre-cut trimmer lines. The problem with this procedure for line insertion is that you literally have to insert a new line after every 3 or 4 minutes of usage. It wears away so quickly.
I'm tired of changing the string like every few minutes because it runs out and you have to keep rethreading it.
But in this video, I'm going to show you how to remove this factory default head off the Echo 225 and install this universal head replacement trimmer by Rino-Tuff for my Echo 225. These blades probably last 15 times longer than conventional string blades. And after opening it up and dumping out the contents, I realized that I didn't need all the parts that are inside the package. The instructions were kind of vague, and that's the reason why I made this video. The first thing that you have to do is take off the nut inside this chamber. You'll need a 9/16 socket wrench. Some of the videos demonstrated that you have to undo it clockwise, but in this particular model, I actually had to unscrew it counterclockwise. Grasp this part of the device with a large wrench or insert a thin screwdriver into the shaft slot to keep it locked in place while you unbolt it. I successfully dropped the nut inside the new part shaft. Once you install the new part, keep the original nylon nut attached to the bolt threads. You will tighten it clockwise. Using a large pliers to hold the shaft, tighten the new part to the right. If you can't get it tight enough on the part with the pliers, insert a thin screwdriver or an Allen wrench into this hole to lock the head in place while you're turning it to the right. I wouldn't recommend using any of the nuts that they've included in the kit because they don't have a nylon washer insert. A nylon insert nut is hex-shaped, and the nylon material prevents it from loosening from vibration. Now that it's snug tight, let's test out the new cutting blades to see how well it works. Is it better or worse or the same as the string line adapter? I'll give it an honest review.
Make sure when you run these things that you wear boots like this. You don't want to do this barefoot, that would be dumb. Have boots, never want to have this hit your legs. It's different than a string. A string will mar your leg, but this will cut your leg. Here we go. Small stones in landscape, it's going to throw them a lot easier than the conventional cord. The string trimmer would do a safer and better job, cleaner job. This thing lasts longer, that's all. I walked around for about an hour, probably hit over 100 items. These would be the replacement blades, so about an inch came off. And of course, just like the string trimmer, as it gets shorter, it becomes more difficult to trim. So to replace these blades, you push one of these red buttons, you push in, pull it out, that snaps in place, and in the opposite, if you want to put a new one in, push the button in, snap it in place, and there you have it. I would not remove this protective housing. There's no reason to. Also, there's no reason to remove the string cutter because when these blades swing around, it's nowhere near that cutter. So you might as well keep it in place in case you ever want to reinstall this thing back. I don't know why you would want to. It cuts a wider path than the string. You got to be careful. I think it's more susceptible to destroy stuff. So you have to be careful when you use this system.
Like this.
I give this device a B-. This universal edge trimmer by Rino-Tuff for my Echo 225.
So for Indie Tommy tips, thanks for watching. Appreciate you guys.